Hello Libra, lovely Libras. This is going to be a love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of June 2019. We're going to pull some cards here with our beautiful Lewellyn deck, and I'm going to pull a love message for you at the end from the Lover's Oracle, which is a different deck. If you are a cross watcher, obviously you're more than welcome to hang out, even if I told you to leave. Not like I could stop you from watching, right? But I'm not cross watchers. You're welcome. But I do want to let you know that I have a specific cross watchers video for those cross watching on a Libra for June 2019. So I encourage you to check that out. That is available to you in the link in the description if you want the cross watchers edition. Similarly, if you are a Libra and you're curious about a different sign, you can check out the cross watcher videos for those signs as well. All right, guys. So as I'm connecting, hearing a happy love song for you guys. Not sure why, but I'm getting a lot of 80s songs this month as I'm doing the love readings. I'm hearing Let's Hear It for the Boy. Who's that by? I don't know. I'm not going to sing it because I don't sing very well. But it's a really happy song. And it's just kind of like, you know, this chick. And she's singing about like how she's got like the best guy in the world. And he doesn't dress fancy and he's not rich. But like it's like this amazing love. So Libra, a lot of you might be putting a lot of pressure on yourselves for financial things. And somebody might be loving you just for who you are. And helping you put that into perspective. Other ones of you, you might just be over the moon about somebody, but let's see. Go ahead and pull your cards. Love energy seems to be pretty good so far. Okay, so you've got the moon coming up, Libra. You've got the moon coming up for you in the beginning part of the month anyway, or at some point being a foundation for you in the month of June, excuse me, not July, we're not there yet, in the month of June. So you've got the moon. The moon is a card about intuition. It's about creativity. It's also about hidden feelings, okay? So some of you are going to have some feelings coming to the surface about a situation. It's been really interesting. I think maybe there might be something going on planetarily, because a lot of the readings so far that I've done seem to kind of have a theme of something being uncovered in different ways, like a relationship that was secret coming out into the open, or all these other things. For Libra, I feel for the majority of you, this thing that's being revealed, it's more so something within yourself where you're beginning to realize that you feel very strongly about someone, or you're like, oh my goodness, wait a minute. Like love is sneaking up on you in some way, okay? Some of you are in a relationship and all of a sudden you're figuring out, or you're realizing that a friend or a coworker or somebody is somebody that you've kind of maybe developed some feelings for, or you're realizing that your feelings for someone are much more deeper than you had realized previously. I feel these are emotions coming to the surface for you, Libra, but they feel like very like inspiring feelings. They feel to me feelings like, you know, like you want to sit down and journal about it, or it's like inspiring you to do something creative, almost like this person is a muse for you in some way. So if you are a creative Libra, or a Libra who's into like creative things or has creative hobbies, you may be finding someone is inspiring you to create some very beautiful art, or you know, create some very beautiful expression in some way. There will be a secret being revealed. You know, I do feel for the majority of you, it's something within yourself that's coming to light, okay? For some of you, it could be someone like coming to you and revealing emotions. It could be for some of you, issues coming to the light or coming to the surface so that they can be handled to improve your love life in some way. Again, it's a general reading, so it's going to apply for you all in different ways, okay? Ooh, next we've got King of Pentacles. So some of you might be dealing with a earth sign. for those of you who are like really into the zodiac and you're really into like, this card is this zodiac, that this card is that zodiac. I don't get too deeply into that. I'm not an astrologer by any means. My understanding of astrology is very basic, right? So I know enough to get by, but I don't focus too much on astrology or signs when I do my readings. For some of you, this can indicate a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo coming into your life, or an interaction with this person. Overall, I read by the energy of the card. And so what King of Pentacles is telling me, Libra, is that many of you are getting very stable with someone, or attracting a person that you are either creating a home with, or improving or building upon a home. Okay, King of Pentacles, yes, it's about money, right? And it could be where some of you are like, meeting somebody through a job, or receiving a job offer that's like leading you to love. But the overall energy that I'm feeling for you, Libra, from the card is that you're getting very cozy with somebody. And I'm hearing the word big dreams. You have big dreams. So maybe you're becoming more positive about your finances. I feel some of you Libras have been putting love off until finances get to a certain situation. Like you're like, well, I can't be in a relationship until I'm making X amount of dollars. Or there was somebody who maybe has been interested in you, but they've been putting it off because they're like, oh, I need to, get my money right before I can step up to Libra. But what did I tell you? In the beginning of the reading, I heard that song, Let's Hear It for the Boy, which is actually a song where, she's basically saying like, he's not rich, he doesn't dress fancy, but we are so happy together. I'll have to look it up and see who even sings that song, if you care. Some of you might not even care. Some of you are like, lady, you're a dinosaur. I don't know what song that is. I've never heard it in my life. And that's okay too if you think I'm a dinosaur. Anyway, so this person maybe was avoiding this relationship with you, or they've been putting it off because they felt like they weren't ready financially. But there's an optimism, and there's this realization that, you know what, maybe things aren't perfect financially right now, but I'm on the right track. Things are going well for me, right? And I'll get there. And I don't have to put my love life on hold for that. I can have both. I can be in this relationship, and I can also grow in my career and grow in my plans. So the song is by Denise Williams. Let's Hear It for the Boy. It's a real cute song. It's just like just little bubblegum 80s love song, or dance song. So yeah, something financially is happening where there's an improvement. So that is either causing you to make big plans with a person about your future. Some of you are making plans with a person to move in, or to make a home with a person, or to remodel or build or expand in some way. But for the majority of you, I feel like those of you where money has been holding you back in your love life, you're realizing, or someone else is realizing, that fear is really an illusion. It's really an excuse, and you can have this relationship, and that things are going to be moving up financially and improving financially. And sure enough, here we have Page of Wands. This is action. This is passion. This is adventure. This is like, I'm going in. I'm going for it, right? A lot of fiery energy here, okay? Some of you could be potentially dealing with a younger or very young at heart in some cases. Fire sign, again, not necessarily, but it could be. But the energy with Page of Wands for me, I see Page of Wands as like the second adolescence. Think about the time in your teen years when like you have a lot of optimism and you have confidence, and you just, as teenagers, it's very roller coastery, right? There's times when we're on top of the world. There's times we just want to be alone in our room listening to depressing music, but this is like the high point. This is the high, not the low, but the high. That teenage energy of just like, you think nothing is ever going to go wrong, and you just think you're invincible, and you have so much optimism, and you're discovering, romance, and you're discovering, your kind of first remnants of a relationship. And so I do feel like a lot of you Libras are in a situation where somebody's just making you absolutely feel like a teenager. That there's just like that kind of crush where like you just can't stop thinking about them, and you're like discovering your passion, or you're just getting really excited or really worked up about this person. And some of you might be like, man, I haven't felt this way about someone since I was a teenager. And so that's the kind of energy that I'm getting from this card. A lot of optimism, a lot of excitement. And sure enough, my darling Libras, you've got the Lovers. This card also came up for Scorpio. This is a Gemini card. If we wanted to do like astrology, we could say, oh, maybe you're having a very significant Gemini soulmate, and that could be for some of you. This card came up for Scorpio, and so for that reason, some of you Libras may be in a very, very significant soulmate kind of relationship or connection with a Scorpio, because they had the same major arcana card coming up. The major arcana cards are pretty huge for me in the way that I read in my readings. Not necessarily, not necessarily, but some of you may have something going on with a Scorpio where there's some kind of like you were trying to pick between a couple of different options, or you weren't sure if you were, wanting to go for something or not, and it could be with a Scorpio for some of you. The Lovers card is about making a choice or a decision. Okay, Libra. So I feel that you are choosing or deciding to be in a relationship. When it came up for them, for Scorpio, to me, it felt more like they were trying to figure out if they wanted to sacrifice something to be in a relationship. I don't feel sacrifice from you, Libra. I don't feel the energy of sacrifice for you. I feel more so the energy of like, you know what? I'm going to do this. Like, it's time. Like, you're making the decision. So in other words, this relationship that you're going to end up being in, Libra, it's a relationship where the ball is in your court. It will go for as long or as far as you decide you want it to go. Like, it's up to you. It's your call. That's the energy that I'm feeling from the Lovers card for the Libras. Now, this is a major arcana card, and like I said in my readings, when major arcana cards come up, they are letting me know that there's a very significant soulmate connection, that there's a very significant contract between the two of you. And so I feel, Libra, that a lot of you are really, really connecting with your romance and your passion. But it feels to me like the soulmate energy here, or the soul connection here, is you are finding this love. And again, the relationship for many of you, it's going to be up to you how long you're with this person and how far you want it to go. But I almost feel like the contract here, or the reason why this person is coming into your life, is to bring you back into that page of wands energy, that second adolescence, that teenage energy, because you're going to be really inspired, and this fire is causing you to create many new things in your life. Some of you may get to a point where you become very successful and you start meeting a lot of different people, and you may, feel like, okay, it's I had a really great time with this person, but it's time for me to go in a different direction. And other ones of you might say, you know what, no, like, I feel the soul connection with this person and I'm gonna stay with them. But again, it's gonna be your call, and this is a very significant person. So even if you all do end up breaking up, and even if you do get into this point where you're like, okay, this person was great, but I'm going to move on to something else now, this feels to me like the kind of relationship where the love and the connection is mature and healthy enough to where you truly can remain friends, and where truly there will be no hard feelings, where like both of you have forever changed one another in some way. Okay, like that's the vibe that I'm getting from this Lovers card for you all. And then you've got Three of Pentacles. So this is a relationship that's really helping you to build a foundation, to plan for the future, to create something very real in your life. Some of the other signs, I got a feeling or a sense that they may even be going into business with the person that they're going to be with in June. I don't feel that for you, Libra. I feel that whatever you're kind of creating for you, it's an independent thing. Like, you're focusing on your career, or if you are starting a business, it's your business. This person's not necessarily coming in as a partner. But Three of Pentacles does make me feel like they're going to be helping you a lot, and they're going to be inspiring you a lot, and they're maybe even going to be helping you look at things in a different way that's going to really help you establish bringing something really positive and really successful together. Okay, you are really, really planning long-term for your future. Okay, long-term for your future. And a lot of you are going to feel like, for the first time in a long time, that the future is looking really bright. And Libra, you're right. It is looking really bright. You know, you have this very significant person coming in who's inspiring you and helping you to realize and to, you know, fulfill a lot of these dreams that maybe you had given up on, or you had told yourself, oh, you know, like, it'll never happen. All of a sudden, the impossible is feeling or seeming possible. So, okay, we're going to turn into your message, your love message. This is a really beautiful deck. Unfortunately, this deck, the cards do not have names. So I can't tell you what the name of the card is. But those of you who know how I read, I'm going to look at the picture. We're going to pull messages from the picture, and then we'll look at the back of the card at the message that's written on the back. And so this is going to be from your soulmate or from your person for you, Libra, even if you haven't met this person yet. Okay? And we've got this beautiful card here of these two people who are really hugging each other and loving each other. This is giving me a sense or a feeling that obviously there's sexual connection here. Obviously there's attraction here, but the expressions are giving me a sense or a feeling that there's a very strong sense of emotional intimacy between these two people. Because let's face it, sometimes you could see somebody and you might think they're super hot and you may feel a very strong connection with them, but you probably maybe don't want to hang out with them. These two just look very happy to be in each other's embrace. Like it seems to me like it's comforting, it's reassuring, like they just want to be there holding each other. That great big candle with that great big flame there, you know, a lot of love, a very strong burning connection, a very powerful connection. And the way they're shielded or shaded by these leaves or this tree, I feel like both of you feel this other person is a sanctuary for you. I don't want to say you all are going to be meeting in secret, because I know you did have the moon card, and the moon can be a card of secrets. I don't want to say you all are meeting in secret, but you might be keeping it on the down low. You might not be telling everybody what's going on or where you're going or who you're hanging out with. But there just seems to be this feeling of not running away, but hiding away. Like when the two of you get together, you're turning off your phones, you're just getting cozy, you're just able to feel relaxed together, able to feel comforted together, not think about the outside world. This is feeling like a shelter or a refuge in some way from some of you, where you're just really able to be yourselves and inspire one another. Okay, your message on the back here is, it only takes a second to say I love you, but it takes a lifetime to show how much. So this, again, really makes me feel, Libra, once again, this relationship, the ball is in your court. It's going to go for as long or as far as you decide you want it to go. But even if you do not stay with this person romantically, this is someone that you all will be in each other's lives for life. Okay? Like this is a very significant person. For some of you, this is the type of soul connection that's really going to graduate. The love is going to get deeper and deeper and deeper, to the point where it's beyond even romance. It's beyond the romantic love. It's beyond physical desire. It's a very powerful unconditional love, where like you all have each other's back till the end, like this ultimate sense of loyalty, right? Even if it's not gonna stay forever, as like boyfriend girlfriend, or boyfriends or girlfriends in some cases, or like marriage, even if it's not that romantic relationship, like you all are you're so entwined. That's what this feels like to me. Do check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those are going to resonate more than others. and some weeks that's going to be adding a little extra information, or I should say months, because this is a monthly reading. I said weeks because I do a weekly forecast for money, spirituality, family life, all that good stuff. So if you want to check out your weekly forecast, do that as well. Cross watcher videos are available in the link as well, my dears. And if you would like a personal reading, there's a link to book as well. Thank you so very much, Libra. All the best.